What's going on, doozers, and welcome to another redstone tutorial. Today we're going to be working on this megalithic monstrosity, the kelp farm. It's a real easy build. We're going to get right to it. I do apologize that this video is a little bit delayed. I try to upload videos on Tuesdays. Unfortunately, some things went sideways, both on the server and home life, so I did not get around to it, and for that, guys, I apologize. So, let's get right into the build. To do this, we are going to need this stuff. We're going to need a bunch of pistons, well, a lot of redstone, a lot of observers. The easiest way to look at the math is for every observer and piston, you're going to need a redstone. So the bigger you make this, just know that every piston needs an observer. Every observer needs redstone dust. You're going to need some blocks of your choice, some glass, chests, hoppers, kelp, and water. So, that's it. It's a real easy build, guys. You are going to need a decent chunk of space, though. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spaces deep on this. And I believe I have this set at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 wide. Now, the one we're going to build is going to be substantially smaller than this one. But once you figure out the pattern, you can scale this as large as you want it. So, let's get right into the build. All right, guys. So, starting off, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to need to dig out a ditch for however long we're going to make this. So, we're going to go for an 8 wide one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're just going to do a quick frame. Now, this is how easy it is. You're going to start right here. You're going to go piston line. You're going to come around behind it. You're going to do a observer line. You're going to put down some blocks of your choice. And then redstone dust. Done. That's it. It's that easy, guys. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put in glass. If you're doing this in survival, make sure you leave yourself a way to get in and out. Then you're going to come over and you're just going to fill this entire area with water. And then kelp. Okay. Now we're going to put in our glass block. And we are going to build this up just like this. We want it the same level as the observers. Now, in theory, this farm is done. This is a working farm, and you could use it just as it is. But we're not done with just theory, are we, guys? No. We need to do the whole farm. So, to take this up now, when I build these, I typically build them in the water. So, making it is a little bit easier. The only thing you have to do is put a frame around the redstone and clear the water out. But if you were making this, say, just in an area like this where you don't have that ocean biome, put another block. Just like that. Now you do have to be careful. You don't want to fall in, right? So you're going to put in your block there, and then what you're going to do is you're going to bring this block all the way out, just like that. Now on top of this block, you're going to go and you're going to put your piston line in again. Come behind it. Oops. Put in your other blocks, whichever ones you want to use. Behind that. Put in your observers. Make sure that they're facing out. Hit it with redstone dust. Put in a temporary block. Put in a block. Put in a block. Bring it across. And rinse, wash, and repeat, so on and so forth, as high up as you want to make it. All right? Now, this is where we're going to stop, and I'm going to show you the rest of the farm. So, the way this farm is going to work is every time one of these kelps grows up past the observer is going to notice the status, the block update or the status change. It's going to activate these pistons. They're going to come out. They're going to punch the kelp. The kelp's going to float up and then into a water stream that we're going to make. So let's go ahead and take care of that. The next thing we're going to do is flood this. And then we're going to flood this. And it does get a little noisy, guys. I apologize. Now we're going to come back here. We're going to put in another layer of glass. And we're going to put in more water. We're going to go ahead and let that flood completely. We're going to make these all source blocks. And then right on top of this observer, we're going to put in our next row of kelp. So you're not wasting any space. It's going to go kelp, 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 kelp all the way up. All right. So now we're going to add in some more some more glass. And we're going to put in our water. And we're going to add some more water. Woohoo! We're going swimming today. And then we're going to put in some more water. And then we're going to put in some more kelp. Just like that, really easy, super simple to make. Now, the next issue that we're going to have is we have to be able to, second here, finish this one off fast. We need to be able to quickly, easily, and efficiently get all of our kelp into a storage system. Now, there's a lot of ways you could do this using hoppers. Listen, I'm going to show you the most effective way to do this on 1.13, and that's actually just using a water stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish building up this glass wall. Just like that. And then we're going to take it one more block higher. And don't forget to put blocks on top of here. That's going to be important. Okay. So now we have this all done and dusted. We're going to go ahead and put in our water sources. And we're going to put in this water source. And this is where it's going to get a little bit different. Because what we want to have happen is we want this water to come over the edge. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take out this row right here. And we're going to put another water source just on these back blocks. Okay, now you see how the water's doing that crazy weird thing. So here's how you take care of that. What we're going to do, you can use dirt. I'm just going to use glass right now because it's a little bit easier for me to get to. Go. And sometimes you do gotta just give these a little quick update. So now what we have is we have all this water pouring down, okay, and that's gonna be where our item stream is gonna go. So here you can do whatever you want. What I typically will do is I will run a I'll run a second one over this way and have both of them feeding into one item stream. This is totally optional. It's however you want to do it. So let's go ahead and block this off here for a minute. And then we're going to build this all the way up to the top. Okay, so we are now done with that. Let's get water over here. So now we have this beautiful water stream bringing everything right down here. And what we're going to go ahead and do here is this is going to be our collection area right here. Okay? So the first thing what we need to do is we need to stop this water. Now the easiest way to do that is going to be with a couple of signs. All right? So we're going to grab our signs. And we don't want to write anything on these. These are just going to be just here to stop the water. Now, if you take this out to the full size, which is 8, you don't need to do any of that. They'll sit where you put them. It's in the wrong spot. I think I did, guys. I think I put this in the wrong spot. I did. It needs to go there. All right, so now that we have that, now we need to get the water going down into here. Now keep in mind that the water will flow 8 blocks and then it stops. So if I put water right here, it's going to stop right there. Okay, so at this point you have a couple options. Option number 1 is you could run your a hopper line from there. Option 2 is you break that block out, and now it's going to go another 8 blocks. Okay, and that's actually how we're going to run this one. We're gonna just do that, and we're gonna grab our hopper, and what we're gonna start off with is we are gonna put a double chest there. We're gonna put a hopper going into that chest, and then we're gonna put a sign right there. Okay. Now again, you can do a lot of other things here. I know a couple of people will. This is what I was looking. This is what I was looking for. Acacia wood gates. They're beautiful and they're pretty. There you go. And open the gate. Okay. Now from here, you're done. This farm is fully operational. Anything that gets collected as this stuff grows is going to follow that water line down into the water stream. And let's just take a quick look at how this is going to work after we take out all the glass. Block updates, they're murder. All right, so here's what's going to happen. If I come in here and let's grow that, all that kelp is going to grow up. It's going to fall down the hoppers, or down the side of the glass there, and it's going to follow right down into this hopper. So let's go ahead and game roll, random tick speed, 2000. Let's speed it up. There it goes. Okay, and that's all it takes. Now you can put close the gate, and it'll keep the stuff from going down there. You can leave it open. Again, that's your choice. But as you can see, we are just getting tons of kelp. All right. From here, you have a couple of options. You can just come here, grab it, throw it into your super smelter. Your other option, and this is actually the way I like to do it, is I will take here, instead of doing this chest, I'll run up a water source or a water column. So what you would have is you'd have your water source coming down into here like that. Second here. Break that out, break that out, break that out, break that out. Oh, I'm swimming. I'm swimming. Yep. So what you can do here is you can actually use a piece of soul sand like we've done in a couple other videos. And using the soul sand, you put that soul sand block right there. Make sure it's a water source. Okay. Now, the only issue that you're going to have here is, I actually meant to do this down one block. With the soul sand, what you're going to want to do is, again, you're going to want to have something here that makes sure it's getting into this water source. But if I take this water all the way up to the top, see, where isn't the water source? This. There we go. So now what's going to happen is all of this kelp is going to shoot straight up out of this water chamber, this water tube we're making. And from here, you can really... it goes, by the way. From here, you can take it out. And again, water's going to go up to 8 blocks away, so you put another water block there. Close that up. And just like that, now you can run this however you want. Run it down into a hopper, run it into your super smelter, run it to wherever you need it, and you're not going to be spending a ton of resources on iron. Keep in mind, if you've built the super smelter, glass is easy. All you got to do is get it there. Once you have that built, all it is at that point then is getting it to wherever you need it. So let's toss this stuff in. And we're going to see it's all going to go and collect right there. Okay? So again, guys, hopefully this is something that you'll be able to use in your new worlds. Hopefully it's going to definitely help you with fueling your super smelters. If you have any questions, drop a like, comment, or share. Go ahead and take a look at the comment section. You never know. There may be somebody asking a question that you have. And at the same token, if there's something that you're not sure about, ask it. If I know, I will 100% make sure that I get that video up for you. I'm always looking for new content, and I'd rather make sure that the content I'm posting up is something that you want to see. So this is Diamond Doozer, guys, and I'm out!